Hello and welcome back to more Dawntrail additional content. And we are in the middle of the role quest. Kind of close to the end of it. We have healer and tank left. So, in this one we're doing healer. Now I'm going to start on Sage. Why not? We're hanging out with... No, we're not hanging out with Neopene. He's going to tell us where to go. Actually, that's a little low. I think that's right. Oh, we're hanging out with this person then. Oh, I was going to guess where we're going, but this is quite obvious. We're going to Costa del Sol. In the sting of things. What business do you have with me? I'm here to help. My apologies. You were Brook Evu's guest, were you not? I am Neopene. I have journeyed far from the northern valleys of Tural to reach this city. Grand city. Tell me, traveler, what's your name? Bryn. Rest assured I shall remember it. A shame that we must meet under these unfortunate circumstances. My village's prized possession was among the treasures stolen by the passage of the Unbound. It is known as the Heart Sting. And the soul of a dread scorpion, one of the Tural, is sealed within. Scorpions usually have a move called tail screw, something like that drop you to 1 HP, so that makes sense. Is sealed within. The creature once hunted its prey using an array of toxins produced within its body. It was a menace to all. Those granted the heartstrings gift, Sting's gift, may wield this fearsome power as they see fit. You believe the thieves have already taken it across the oceans to Eorzea, and it will doubtless wreak havoc in the wrong hands. Thus, I seek a healer to remedy any harm wrought by the Heart Sting's toxin in that faraway land. I won't mince words. You are precisely the sort of woman I seek, and we must act quickly to avoid the worst. Will you lend us your aid? Fine, but don't expect any miracle. I've never really read these options before. I just immediately go with like that happy-go-lucky one, but they are very just like, I guess, with these options. Eating those in need is what I do best. You have my gratitude. To the matter at hand, then. While I was making inquiries here in Tural regarding the thieves' whereabouts, some Eorzean merchants told me a rather intriguing tale. Specifically, those returning from Limsa bring fell tidings, tales of able-bodied men and women suddenly losing their vision. Okay. An all too familiar account, as the Heart Sting allows mastery over all manner of poisons, including those that inflict temporary blindness. That's not a poison, is it? A great deal of training is required to properly utilize the scorpion's gifts, but the blinding toxin, I guess it is a toxin, yeah, is one of the simplest to wield. It seems to me that the brigands are the masterminds of these strange incidents, harnessing the treasure's power for their own nefarious ends. Loshkana, the village elder's daughter, makes for Limsa in pursuit of the Heart Sting. I intend to set sail with her, but my foot was badly injured by a strange mechanical doll during the thieves' ambush. Loshkana insisted I remain here to recover, and she would not take no for an answer. I must ask that you cross the sea in my stead and provide her your aid. Okay, considering that our enemy wields deadly poisons, the danger is too great for her to face it alone. Based on when she departed, I presume she'd arrived at her destination by now. She boarded a merchantman captained by a woman named Baldbrida. Okay, who is primarily based in Limsa. She may be able to help you locate Loshkana. I don't think I said that right. Although, how else would you say it? Maybe I said it right. Alright, Limsa. Kind of expected them to take me to, like, farther away places, like Charlian and Gridania, or not Gridania, Gugane, etc. Razadhan. But they're taking us here? I mean, that's fine with me. Right over here? I don't think I've ever been over here. I know there's like some sort of fishing thing that I never bothered to do over here. Ocean fishing. Hi, I'm Baldbrida. But behold, I like don't know if the BH is a specific sound or not. And if you were planning to sell your healing services to me and my crew, don't. Me ship ain't setting sail for a short while. Looking for a Turali woman named Loshkana. Aye, she made the crossing with us, trying to retrieve some sort of treasure, as I recall. I told her Hawker's Alley was the best bet for the latest chatter, so you may find her wandering thereabouts. Keep an eye out for a Huron lass in a red tunic carrying a spear on her back. She can't have gone too far. Thank you. That's not Hawker's Alley. We already passed Hawker's Alley. This is... I guess this counts. Wait, are you up top? Oh, no. Ah, there she is. I wonder how long this one's gonna be, because the other ones were all, like, they're all roughly an hour and 45 and everything, but, like, the caster one, for some reason, went long. Maybe I was just getting into the groove of things, I don't know. That is a pointy spear. Oh, hello there, stranger. Can I help you? That's the 4th female that we've had in a row as the real quest. I don't think there are any males for this then. I guess we'll find out with Tank, but not that this means anything. Actually, isn't this the Viper outfit? I think this is the Viper outfit you get when you start Viper. Why is she wearing that? Neopene sent you to help, did he? Seeing as I've hit something of a dead end, your timing couldn't be better. I suppose proper introductions are in order then. I am Loshkana of Tural, and you are? I mostly only noticed that they're all female because I have to voice them. And I'm not trying anymore. I don't know. It's very easy for me to do, like, give me a Rogadin male as one of them, so I can just do a, you know, deep voice, and it's just so much more relaxing for my voice to just sit here like, I don't know. A pleasure to meet you, Ren. With that, we are no longer we're strangers no longer. I am not sure how much Neopene's already told you, but I assume you'll want to hear more about the day of the theft. Indeed. My father and Neopene had just set a trap using one of the Heartsting's toxins, and were on their way to return the treasure to its resting place. But an evil presence stirred in the wilds that night. Mechanical dolls with great glowing eyes leapt from the shadows and gravely wounded them. Oh, it's that one girl who's like, I'm gonna have fun, or some nonsense. I don't remember her, but finally, I was wondering about her. Gravely wounded them both. My father survived the encounter, thankfully, but he was unable to give chase, and convalescence is now in my home village. The culprit's face eluded him in the darkness, but he heard 2 voices, a man's and a woman's. He recognized neither, so we're certain that they aren't from our village. Oh no, is there a fly? There's a fly. Whoever those 2 were, they must have been the ones controlling the dolls before making off with the Heartsting. Brooke Evu said they're part of the Passage of the Unbound, but I'm afraid that's all I know of the culprits. Still, that may change if I can ascertain the cause of the recent blinding incidents that have occurred here. Unfortunately, I haven't had much luck asking around. The thought of addressing even one person here is, well, overwhelming when you're from a remote village like mine. The few I've attempted to speak with were too busy to even listen in the first place. You, on the other hand, look ready to take on the world. Or at least this city. I'm sorry to ask this of you so soon after we met, but could you help me gather the latest hearsay? That's what we do at the beginning of everyone. Many, many thanks. I'll search the quieter districts for clues in the meantime, and hopefully not get myself lost along the way. Song is at negative 40 decibels. BGM hasn't changed. I really wish I could like go into whatever file setting there is for all the songs and like just bring them to the same level no matter what, because how quiet is this? Aren't we at like 70? Nighttime Limbs is pretty quiet. Huh. The recent chaos in the markets. I'm told the Yellow Jackets had been thoroughly investigating the matter in cooperation with the Adventurers Guild. If you're in a hurry, there's a Yellow Jacket making a rounds by the way of the Fisherman's Guild. Should be a good one to ask. Okay. The other two are going to give me nothing, and we're going to have to go to where he told us, probably. Blinding incidents. Aye, I know of them. Started with some bad fruit at a stall in Ocker's Alley. A few bites in, and folks suddenly go writhing on the ground like beach sea serpents, claiming they can't see a bloody thing. I don't blame them for raising hells with the shopkeep either. Neither. Poor sods couldn't move an ilm till the treatment came and they could see properly. The shopkeep was rightly furious about the whole ordeal, and took it up with his longtime supplier. Escalated into a real spectacle it did. Turns out the same problem was occurring at other stalls and with fruit from different suppliers. So it don't make sense to pin the blame on individual sellers if the whole supply chain's tainted. Even now, nobody knows what's causing it. Grim business, I tell you. Okay. It was actually good information, but not... Yeah, it's a little closer. Not relevant to... I mean, it's kind of relevant to... It doesn't tell us where to go, though. Rose? Why, yes, I know about the blinding incidents. I experienced it firsthand. I was rather peckish, so I purchased some fruit from a local stall and took a few bites on my way home. But before I knew it, my vision went dark. I stood there shaking and crying, terrified of what would happen if the darkness never faded. I thought I was alone until I heard a woman nearby howling with laughter. Fortunately, I didn't suffer for long. A passing adventurer cured my sight with a suna, and I went about the rest of my day as though nothing happened. But I haven't been able to look at fruit the same way since. Seek out the Yellow Jacket. Okay. That would be scary. I remember one day when I was really, like, super tired, and I woke up, like, an hour after I passed out, and my vision, like, I think I was, like, sleeping with my fist in my eye or something. When I woke up, I couldn't see anything, and I, like, had a panic moment for, like, 5 minutes, because I was like, am I actually blind? Like, is this happening? Like, I thought it was just gonna be forever, and then slowly it was fine. But, like, I was super panicked. 12 be good. You're Rin Kursai, aren't you? The Rin? It's an honor to meet the realm's vaunted hero up close. Is there aught I can assist you with? I hear all sorts of on my round, so if it's information you're after, you've come to the right person. Oh yes, the serial blindings. They're causing a terrible ruckus around here. You know, a woman in red came this way a few moments ago to ask about the very same. I take it you two are acquainted. Ow. Aha! I thought so. As I told her, another incident was reported yesterday morning. The victim bought fruit from a local vendor, took a few bites, then temporarily lost all vision. Same as the rest. The vendor in question was last seen to the south of the Octant. So I'm headed there next to follow their trail. You're welcome to join me, if it'll help. Like, here? Literally right over... Yeah. Right over there. God, I've always been confused by this road. Like, who builds this like this? Why would you not just make it straight all the way up to here and then flat there? What is this dip? Why does this exist the way it does? Obviously, it's something to do with the auto terrain they built, but like, why would you not try to level it out instead of like as a nation? Why would they not? That needs to be patched up for sure. How dare Merylweb not fix this? Imagine trying to roll like a cart down there. Rin, is this man gonna be all right? Oh, he needs an Asuna bad. Can't move. He's paralyzed. We gotta do something. But I have no talent for healing. And I don't have any spine drops on me either. Perhaps Asuna might do the trick. No, I have no idea. I've never healed in my life. You're fixed. Friendly reminder to anyone playing healer. Asuna exists and it should be on your hotbar. I've died to Doom a few times in roulettes recently. I'm healed. I'm healed. Thank the 12. You lot, of course. Excellent work, Ren. On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I owe you my thanks as well. Now, I hate to ruin the mood, but I'll need to report this to my superiors. Could you tell us what transpired here before we found you, sir? It was awful. Just awful, I tell you. I was walking home after an arduous day at work, minding my own business, when a Lalafella merchant suddenly called out to me. You, my good man, you look exhausted, he said. Why not soothe your weary spirits and fill your empty belly with one of the realm's sweetest apples? You've earned it. Nay, you deserve it. It was a tempting sales pitch, but I wasn't keen to gamble on potentially cursed fruit. Sensing my apprehension, he proudly declared his merchandise is safe to eat. He sounded sincere enough, he even took a bite of the apple himself. No tainted fruit here, he boasted. Just normal, honest to good produce. He sold me the apple at a reasonable discount, and all seemed well. Damn. That is until I took my first bite, and numbness spread through my body like wildfire. I collapsed to the ground, struggling to speak a single word. The vendor and his fruit suddenly betrayed me, yet I knew not how. Why would he do that? Like, what's their plan here? And as I fell, a woman's shrill laughter echoed from a few yalms away, and the vendors soon followed. I never saw the woman for myself, what with the whole not being able to move business, but between her laughing fits, she made mention of a heart sting or some such. Okay. Is that Lalafell real? The merchant? Or was that a mammoth? Have they developed that ability yet? To disguise as normal people? Because I don't remember seeing a Lalafell at that table. There were 6 people, not 7. It could just be one of her followers that wasn't at the meeting, but I don't know. That's my first thought, is like the mammoth is working with her. Oh, you poor dear. And this woman you mentioned, you're positive she spoke the word heartstring? Sting? As surely as the wind blows. For a mercy, neither she nor her vendor friend tried to steal my belongings. But they certainly stolen my dignity. And I hope those conniving charlatans get what's coming to them. Ah, this is dangerous fruit we're dealing with. First blindness, now paralysis. But first things first, I should escort this man home. If you've a mind to pursue the perpetrators further, then have care out there, all right? Okay. There's no doubt about it then. Our thieves are at large, right here in Limsalaminsa. The blinding toxin is simple enough to master, but it's unsettling how quickly they've learned to inflict paralysis as well. I just don't see what purpose this all serves. Were you able to learn anything? Motives? I don't know. So they take pleasure in their victim's pain. Yeah, we just learned that they laugh, I guess. But nothing more. At least nothing more that we know of. Honestly, they might just be that crazy. Whatever their true aim may be, we must discover it quickly before more victims suffer at their hands. A hunter must adapt to their environment if they wish to snare their prey, but I have so much to learn at this place. Still, I've tracked them this far, which is a good start. For the time being, I'd like to petition those officers in yellow for any new information they acquire on its whereabouts. When we come across any promising leads, I hope I can count on you. I think that might have been the shortest 90 quest. Causing problems on purpose. That's just every role quest. Say, Rin, can you spare a moment? I'll try to start with on the positive note then. The good news is that there have been no further incidents involving poisoned fruit. I should be happy about that, but it's not exactly conducive to tracking down our thieves. Despite my best attempts, my investigation's at a standstill. Bryn! Is it the... Yeah. I bring news from the Coral Tower. A Lullafellan man matching the description of that fruit vendor was seen leaving the city with a Huron woman. It seems they were making for Aleport. Oh. We've increased patrols of late, so if I had to guess, the culprits are finding it harder to operate within the city. It seems we've forced them to withdraw for the time being. Aleport, you say? That's on this island, isn't it? Yes, that's right. It's possible to go on foot, but the ferry by the Fisherman's Guild can take you straight there. Well, we Yellow Jackets must continue to keep an eye on things here. It's reassuring to know an adventurer of Rin's caliber is on the case. If you plan to pursue the suspects, Aleport's your best bet. That said, I should get back to work. It was an honor to meet you and your friend, Rin. Safe travels to you both, and give those crooks a good thrashing for me. Why don't we salute back? Is it because I'm with Ulda, Immortal Flames? The city's protectors place so much trust in your abilities. I'm lucky to have you on my side. When I first set sail for Eorzea, I feared I'd never see the Heartsting again, but we're one step closer to bringing it home. In any event, we'd best find our way to the port town before that pair of troublemakers defiles another fruit supply. I'll go on ahead and take the ferry. Meet me in Aleport. Sure. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be any combat in this one. I mean, there might be. Healers do fight. They do damage, I swear. Okay. It's pretty quiet here. Ah, there you are, Rin. You're a welcome sight among such unfamiliar scenery. The ferry skipper was eager to teach me all about this area on the ride here, so I believe I have a general idea of what's what. Wouldn't want to lose my bearings on a hunt this important. I asked him about our merchants, but he said he hadn't seen a pair like that. The skipper did mention another merchant, though, one who's well versed in the comings and goings of his fellow traders. If anyone sighted our unlikely duo, it's him. Let's hope it's enough to put us on the culprit's trail again. The merchant we seek should be peddling his wares by the gates to Skull Valley, so let's start there. Sure? I have this, like, random suspicion. What the? Random suspicion. Ever since doing the melee one now, I'm like, I don't know. Are you in disguise? No. No, we're off that train. I need to get that out of my head. He matches the skipper's description. I think we found our merchant. Can I help you? And Lullafellow and here are traveling together. Aye, I spied them. Though I'd never seen them before. They certainly made an impression. They sold some potions and elixirs to a pair of fresh-faced adventurers on the cheap, from what I could tell. If those merchants really are our culprits, then those potions are most likely tainted with toxins. Toxins, you say? That don't bode well. And the adventurers who bought them are a marauder named Wissulum, and conjurer named Zarig. Already left for their next job. Said they were escorting one of the local farmers over to Swiftperch. They're good lads, the two of them. They've been making life easier for the small folk here, ever since the day they arrived. And I'd hate to see something happen to them. Someone needs to warn them about those potions right quick. Leave that to us. Swift Perch is southeast of here, yes? Let's find them before the poison takes hold. And we're off. Oh, they didn't quite make it all the way there. Uh-oh. Mammoths. Ha! Man, what is my... Oh yeah, it's AoE... AoE, Cardia. I think. I don't have Cardia on. Did it give me? Additional HP when recovering. Okay, HP restored. So your healing goes up, and you grant everyone... You only grant yourself 20% magic potency. I see. Okay. Sage was one of the last I leveled to 100, and I didn't even look at anything after I leveled it. Stand your card, Rin. We're being watched. We're good. We're safe. It was too bloody close for comfort. Thanks for saving our arses, lass. I can't stop these blast hiccups. Please, whistle him. Whistle him. Did they learn how to give people hiccups? That is mischief. Phew. Thank the gods you found us when you did. No, he's just scared hiccups. These potion sellers must have swindled us. One draught of elixir was all it took to send Zarig in the most... Oh, never mind. Furious fit of hiccups I've ever seen. Poor bastard couldn't cast a single spell. So it's silence, kind of. Or focus loss. Who are you calling a poor bastard? If the Heartsting's toxins are at work here, we should be able to cleanse them with the Suna just like last time. No, I'm sorry, did you say... Oh, sod it. We'll have plenty of time to chat after he stops hiccuping up a storm. I hate to ask more of you, but if you could cast the Suna on my partner, it'd be much appreciated. That's what I do. I can't believe I just cured hiccups. If they give anyone an itchy nose in this, then this is my role quest. This is absolutely my favorite role quest. If they don't give anyone an itchy nose, though, I can't. I can speak again. You have my thanks. Bloody hells. First we waste our hard-earned coin on poisoned potions, and now there are killer mammoths on the loose? What's the world coming to? Who goes there? Show yourself. Oh, me? Oh my. Our spear-wielding friend is sharp as eye. Sharp of eye. Oh no, you're a rhymer? See, was he in the cutscene? I don't remember him being in the cutscene. He must have just been not invited. You're the frauds from Mailport. Why, yes, when watching your scrawny compatriot suffer was the highlight of our day. I admit the poison was meant to silence him, but hiccups? 'Twas comedy at its finest. Perhaps the elixir reacted with the venom. Wait, are they supposed to... regardless, we've had our fill of fun from the results, so I shan't complain. Venom? Then you must be the thieving cowards from the Passage of the Unbound. At first I thought that she looked kind of like Lise and Papalimo, but he does not look like Papalimo. Oh, my sweet fairy apple, you know us? I suppose that means we're famous. I can't believe it. Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I can. Indeed, I am the Passage of the Unbound's alchemist extraordinaire, the illustrious Elaret, and I'm so very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. Kokonoa, at your service, Elliot's right hand and master of mammoths. Oh boy. Your garb is ever so familiar to me, my dear. Ah, don't tell me, you hail from that little village in Tural, don't you? My goodness, you've come a long way. How's the voyage? Enjoying the sights? Enough, you've got a lot of explaining to do, starting with the reason you took the Heartsting. Is this part of your organization's grand scheme? Well, well, the apple bites back. 'Tis true that the Unbound compatriots harbor lofty ambitions, yes, but I have no interest in overthrowing nations. I merely crave to the mires of chaos they promised me. I aim to bring more laughter into this dreary world, one mischief and a few handy poisons at a time. Kokonoa and I are having oodles of fun, expanding our repertoire of toxic treats. Oh boy. Yet there's no greater kill to our thrills than a healer who can whisk our hard work away. Unless, of course, I master a toxin that even she can't cure. Oh, I do love a challenge. Now, I hate to leave you, my dears, but our work is done here. And we have a busy schedule ahead of us. Mimics to mend, venomous misdeeds to master. Ta-ta for now. If I don't advance this, will that blow up in her hand? That would be hilarious. No, wait, damn you. Ugh, that stench. It smells like a corpse just shat itself. They do that. The odor is too much to bear. Take me home to the 12'swood with Solm. The air is cleaner there. No, don't you dare give out on me, Zarig. We've still got a job to do. We mustn't keep our client waiting any longer, but we're in your debt. Thank you again for everything, Miss, Loshkana, and this here's Ren. Take care of each other out there. Why didn't we wave? Why did we punch? Much as I'd like to track the Unbound, I know better than to tread further into their territory without a plan. For now, I think we best return to Limsalaminsa. Sure. Well, we got some fighting. More fighting than I had in the melee quest. That's for sure. Alright, back to there. Alright. Thank you for your support back there, Rin. Asuna truly does work wonders. And that Elaret, I can't stop thinking about what she said. My blood boils knowing that this is all some sick game to her. How dare she toy with the heart sting for her own amusement? Honestly, even the youngest children of my village have more sense. Still, we did make progress. Now that the villains have revealed themselves, it'll be easier to give chase when they choose to make their next move. In any case, I'll keep you apprised of the latest news as soon as I hear it. We'll be back to the hunt before long. Okay. How about now? Living among the deadly. No, it's you, Ren. You'll have to forgive the dour mood. I just don't understand it. How is it that Elaret and Kokonoa can so grandiosely reveal their names and identities, yet I remain unable to track them down? I've been following the latest hearsay, but I haven't had much luck. Not a soul's seen them since the incident with Wisolm and Zarig. But that's not to say I've given up entirely. Now that they know I'm on their trail, I suspect they're using my unfamiliarity with this island to their advantage. I dare say they're lying low outside the city. That's why I proposed a trip to the Murabi dry docks. Folks here often speak of it, but I've yet to go there myself, so it seems a good place as any. If you're game, I'll meet you there. Okay, I didn't agree to that. I guess we're going Astro for this one. Oh yeah, I have the simple UI on for it. I don't know why some of the UI like gauges are broken for me. I don't, or maybe not broken the right word, but like they have like this extra background. I don't get it. It's weird. So simple gauge looks a little better to me. Just for that one specifically. High-strung shipwright, huh? Where in the hell could he have gone? Ah, there you are, Rin. While I was waiting for you, this fellow came asking for help. Sorry to trouble ye, but me little brother's gone missing, and I could use a helping hand finding him. He said he wanted to see the ships I made, so I started showing him around, but next thing I knew, he was gone. Lad's probably got himself lost. Oh, that poor dear. I know we still have the heart sting to consider, but I'd like to search for this man's brother, if that's all right with you. Sure? Much appreciated. I'm sure we'll find him all the faster with your help. Yeah, me thanks. Me brother wouldn't say boo to a goose, so I doubt he'd leave the docks on his own. He's got a mop of red hair like mine, so you'll know him when you see him. We'll keep an eye out. I know you're itching to search for him as well, but could I ask you to wait here in case he comes back? Let's split up so we can cover more ground. Good luck. What if they mastered... I guess this game doesn't really have invisibility, technically. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That is technically a debuff, though. They can make you invisible against your will. I'd consider it a buff, but... if he hasn't left, he's either knocked out in a corner, or... what the hell? Is he up top here? Have I never gone in this door? Holy shit, I don't think I've ever been on this level. No, he's right here. What the... I was really hoping for some invisibility curse. I'm scared. Where are you? Huh? You're here to take me back to my brother. Maybe nothing actually happened to him and we just actually are getting sidetracked. You found the little one, Rin. I'm so glad he's safe. I just wanted to see the ships my brother was working on. I thought I could see him better from higher up, but I lost my way. Sounds like you've had quite the adventure, but you were very brave today, so I'll tell you a little secret. Even grown-ups get lost. I have an awful time learning my way around somewhere new, even with a map. Really? I guess I'm not the only one. A smile. We like to see those. Now your brother's very worried about you, so can you promise me you won't go wandering off on your own again? I promise. I should say sorry to my brother, too. Let's take him back, then. I'm trying to think of, like, any possible curse that could have happened. Like, memory? Youth? Maybe he's actually younger and his brother is going to be like, what the hell, why are you so young? I'm just thinking of all these possibilities. Brother! I was worrying myself sick over that little one. He could have fallen into the ocean for all we know. You're lifesavers, both of you. You deserve a proper reward, but I ain't got much to offer at the moment. Oh, we're in no need of coin. Just some information if you have it. We've seen a Huron woman and a Lalafell man around the docks in recent days. One is an alchemist and the other a goldsmith. They'd likely have a few mammoths with them as well. If not, have you heard any rumors of food or drink that causes ailments when you consume them? Blindness or numbness? Perhaps? Afraid I haven't seen or heard anything like that. Anything or anyone like that. Sorry I couldn't be more help to you. That's alright. Knowing they haven't been around the dock is equally helpful. Well, that's good at least. I'll be praying to the navigator you both find what you're looking for. Any road. The two of us ought to be heading home. Thanks again for everything. Good fortune and safe travels to you both. Oh, it really was just unrelated. It was just a little thing. Interesting. Because they usually don't give you that much extra time with random NPCs if it's not going to be relevant to the main plot. Still no word of the Unbound, but at least we could help those brothers. Children often let their curiosity guide them, which means they naturally wander off on their own adventures. I don't blame that man for worrying as much as he did. No, maybe it's so we could learn this about her. I seem to know a lot about it. Something tells me you speak from personal experience. And I do, in fact. I'm the oldest sibling in my family. I can't tell you how many times I've had to search for my brothers and sisters when they were growing up. Not that I think on it, I've barely even told you about my family, or my village, or anything really. I'd be happy to share a few stories if you'd like. The ocean view here is beautiful, so we might as well enjoy the scenery and relax a bit. I'm sorry, it's raining pretty bad. And foggy. Maybe they'll undo it. No. My people hail from the northern valleys of Tural. We're a close-knit community of hunters for the most part. The children are given spears, well, practice ones, before they even learn to walk, and we hone our tracking skills from a very young age. Is it that surprising? It seemed second nature to me, but then again I've encountered my fair share of surprises here as well. Our village rests in a veritable sea of poisonous plants and animals, so the slightest injury on a hunt can prove deadly. Thus, we believe it prudent to begin our training as early as possible. Who is that? Yet no matter how skilled we might become, accidents are inevitable, and the heart sting proves vital to our survival. Not only does it produce poison, it cleanses it as well. In the right hands, it can dispel some of the deadliest natural toxins known to mankind. Oh! It even purifies the beasts we hunt. In fact, our diet consists of highly venomous creatures, ones that would normally kill a grown adult if ingested. Damn. That thing's vital to your village, for sure. The heart sting allows us to lead a quiet, peaceful life in lands where others would dare not tread. It always has. I suppose that's why I never imagined someone like Elleret would take that away from us. When I left, our village food stores were well stocked, but I cannot bear the thought of my younger brothers and sisters going hungry. I must return the heart sting as soon as I can for their sakes. I wish to bring back their smiles and make them feel safe again, just as we did for that young boy. In any case, thank you for listening. Thinking of home puts me in good spirits. As long as I remember who and what I'm here for, I'll be alright, I know it. And I've kept you long enough. Let's head back to Limsa. Wow, this was just kind of like a learning quest. We actually didn't do any resolution towards finding them. I like that we spent this quest learning about her instead. And we're back. That was a much needed reprieve, but we'll need to plan for our next destination, and soon. Outer Lenosha. Well now, fancy meeting you here. It's good to see you two again. What brings you to Limsa Laminsa? Nothing of import, really. Just a bit of restocking before our next job. But we happened to spot you along the way. Didn't want to miss the opportunity to greet our heroes. Our client arrived in swift perch in one piece, thanks to your timely assistance. Indeed, while I regret that you had to see us in such a pitiable state, we're both grateful for your aid. When last we met, you spoke of pursuing those two charlatans, did you not? Yes, that's right. They've stolen a precious heirloom from my village, so I'm doing everything in my power to return it to its rightful place. So that's the way of it. Bombastic as those two were, we've not seen hide nor hair of them in Aleport since. And no word of any incident like ours either. But I have a feeling they won't stay hidden in the stay in the shadows for long. If we sniff out any suspicious incidents while we're out and about, we'll keep you informed. I won't say no to some extra pairs of eyes on this island. I've made my base of operations here in the city, so if you hear even a peep about a poisoning, you know where to find us. Well, we may not have any leads on Elleret, but I'm glad we had a chance to chat. And with Wisolm and Zarig on our side, things are looking up. For now, I'll keep in touch with our newfound allies. Should I hear any news, I'll let you know. Let's just pretend time has passed. Look away. And we're back. Taste of a Toxin paradise. Rain, I'm glad to see you. Just received word from Wisolm and Zadig. Our culprits have finally been spotted. It seems the thieves were headed for Upper Lenosha. Okay. I offered to make my way there as soon as I could, but Wisolm and Zadig said I should hang back for now. Once they've gathered enough information, they'll be back to the airport. Let's go and see what news they have to share. I have a feeling that we're obviously going to end up either over here or over here. I know you go here for, like, the Machinist quest and a few other quests, Ninja, I believe, but this would be a good place for a final encounter with them, maybe? Just a random guess. Jesus, what's the weather now? Gales? It's never going to be sunny in here. No sign of Wisolm and Zadig yet. I don't mean to assume the worst, but I admit I am worried. A bit worried. I knew I should have insisted on going. I don't want them injured on my behalf. I say we head out and find them. Miss Lushkana, terribly sorry for the delay. Wisolm, Zadig, thank goodness. How did you fare out there? You found them? Yes? No, we found him all right, but it didn't take long for them to find us. We were set upon by Kokonoa's mammoths. His mechanical menagerie greatly outnumbered us, and may very well have been our end. Death by mammoths isn't an ideal way to go, mind you, so a retreat was our only option. Cowardly though it might sound, we needed to ensure we could keep you aware of the culprit's whereabouts. Before they spotted us, they were stuffing their little metal army into a skiff bound for Camp Bronze Lake. And mark my words, they're plotting something new. Of course, it's entirely possible they seek a quiet route to eastern Lenosha, in which to bypass Bronze Lake instead, but a thorough search of the camp would be wise. Oh, this is definitely going to end in Costa del Sol then. Alas, the enemy you face is far beyond our capabilities, so this is as far as we can go. Are able to go. I'm sorry we couldn't provide more decisive information. Honestly, I should be the one apologizing. You risked life and limb for me already. I never meant to push you past your limits. You needn't dwell on it. We're as eager to bring those criminals to justice as you. Indeed. We shall, at least, take pride in knowing what we could point you in the right direction. But we should take our leave for now. We ran most of the way here, and I think I speak for both of us when I say we could use a comfortable chair and a hearty meal. None can gainsay your strength, my friends, but I beg you not to underestimate that of our foe. Go well, and may your determination guide you in victory. I like when the lower adventurers realize they're in over their head, and they're like, yeah, this is as far as we're able to go. Camp Bronze Lake. The ferry skipper spoke of the place my first time here. We should hurry and seek passage before they elude us again. Sure. Let's go. Wasn't I here for a scholar quest at some point? Assuming everyone? I remember that. I don't know. I think it was a level 60, maybe? What a lovely camp. Now, if I were a half-crazed alchemist with a heart sting and a new scheme up my sleeve, where would I hide? Yeah, I mean, that's probably the most likely. What the... Oh, no. Is it just me or are there pigs flying in the sky? What happened to you guys? It hurts to laugh. Is it a laughing toxin? No, dear. This doesn't bode well. To the upper levels, Rin. Quickly. What is happening? you're gonna laugh. Poisoning the springs, you truly are the lowest of the low. Oh, wait. Is it because they were all bathing in the springs? We're good. You flatter me. 'Twas just a little poison, really, and as a treat. I'm afraid I couldn't contaminate all the water here, but we're having oh so much fun with our shiny new hallucinatory toxin. Oh. Okay, so everyone here is just on drugs. That's fine. Step away from the springs, Rin, now. Protecting the healer, are we? How sickeningly sweet of you, but you ought to watch your step as well, my dear fairy apple, lest you find yourself seeing stars, or, Now, Lorette, is something amiss? Coconoid, you look absolutely hideous. Or should I say, adorable. Why, you're as bonny as a porcelain doll. How did you... The hells are you on about? Very interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed. I believe I may have poisoned myself. Now there's a predicament. And guess what? Do you recall those antidotes I prepared at base? Because I forgot to bring them. Oh my god. You are your own worst enemy, do you know that? I suggest we retreat before you decide to dive headfirst into the springs for fun. Unbound scum. You think we'll let you walk free after all the chaos you've caused? Well, yes, actually. Have you seen Ellerit? She's in no state to contend with you, and I've never been one for rough and tumble. Of course, you're welcome to give chase, provided you have no qualms leaving these poor souls to laugh themselves senseless. Honestly, it's fine. Retreat though we must. I would call today a rousing success, but were you not, my dearest bushel of busybodies? We've plenty more tricks up in store for you and the entire island. Okay. What a... We could have chased them. We could have left those people. It's fine. Just tell them, don't tell the others, don't get in the water. They're just going to laugh a little bit. Maybe tie them to their chairs so they don't try to chase any pigs off of cliffs. Phew, I don't sense any toxins in the water anymore, so the springs should be safe again. Will it affect the local wildlife? Seeing as Ellerit suffered from a taste of her own medicine, I doubt she mastered much of the heart sting's power. As such, any poison she produces from it would be relatively weak. Most of her handiwork has already evaporated with the steam. One might compare it to the way those awful unbound smoke bombs dissipate. And thank goodness they do. In more capable hands, however, the heart sting's poison remains active unless dispelled with Asuna, or another form of antidote. The same permanence applies to its cleansing ability for our food. Oh. Now, there's much on my mind, but I think we've got bigger problems to address first. Let's take our rounds around the camp, and then talk about our next steps. Okay? You can have a look around the springs to ensure the toxins are good. Could I ask you to treat any victims? Yeah. Let's go Asuna, everyone. Wow, that was a long load. Wasn't it just raining? They didn't make that cutscene raining on... Did they? Hurting helper. Everything hurts. Someone please end this nightmare. Oh, no. It's not funny. You don't need to laugh anymore. Much appreciated, madam. I wasn't aware I wasn't anywhere near the water when it was poisoned, but the toxic steam must have drifted this way. When I heard the rumblings about mysterious mammoths roaming around the camp recently, I was more than a little apprehensive, but I never expected those masters would do something so cruel. Your efforts are helping us to put this turmoil behind us, and for that, you should have my thanks. You have my thanks. But I can't simply let you administer this aid alone. I should tend to the remaining victims as well. Sure. What potion do you need for this? I guess a remedy. A remedy would work for anything, so. Befuddled bait. Oh, wait, no, I didn't talk to you. Too late. It's done. My costumed compatriots, they're gone. Farewell, my visions. May you revel on in my memory. They say laughter is the best medicine, though I feel far worse than before. Many thanks for putting an end to it. I think I've earned myself another soak and an extra flagon of mulled wine. Pleasant travels to you, healer. Bye. So she was having visions of everyone wearing costumed outfits. All right, what are you seeing? Please make it stop. I can't breathe. I don't know. Should I? What is that hair? Is that a new? I've never seen a Lalafell with that hair. Is that actually an option? It must be. How you doing? What were you seeing? Ugh, thank the gods. I wasn't expecting to nearly laugh myself to death at a place meant for healing, but at least I can breathe easy again. I hear you're chasing after the ones who did this. You're either very brave or very reckless, but I'm inclined to assume the former. Any road, all that laughing has exhausted me, so I may as well take a break from my soak. Take a break from my soak? Thank you again for your kindness, and may the navigator keep you. Is your soak exhausting? Wouldn't you want to continue soaking? I guess maybe the water caused this, so get the hell out of there. No, I thought there was another one. How goes the healing, Ren? I did it. Wonderful. I'm glad Asuna proved effective. For my part, I've given the springs a thorough look. The toxins have dissipated completely, so the bathers should be safe from here on out. As for Elaret and Kokonoa's antics, I've had a moment to reflect on everything. Now that our work's done, do you have a moment to chat? I'm well versed in the numbing and blinding poisons we use on our hunts at home, but something kept troubling me about her toxins. I've never seen anything like it. I had no idea it even existed among the Scorpion's gifts. Elaret may be inexperienced, but the fact that she's learned to inflict hallucinations is cause for concern. Yeah? Still, we should try to look on the bright side. She's yet to discover its cleansing properties. Judging by the way she couldn't cure her own ailments, knowing her as we do, I reckon she only has toxic trickery on her mind. Kokonoa, however, handled himself surprisingly well, despite his exposure. Do you recall the man in Limsa Lominsa who ate the poisoned apple? He claimed that he took a bite, yet never suffered its ill effects. He must have some manner of immunity, but how? I'm telling you, he's a mammoth. I'm telling you, he's not human. How does this remind you of that? What? Traditional Dunesfolk families often drink poison tea. Oh, well. Yeah, that would make sense then. Wait, but how could you be immune to various diseases? Or not diseases. Toxins. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. I want to know. I forgot to read it out, and I forgot how intriguing. So instead of using an heirloom like the Heartsting, the Dunes folk train their bodies to endure fatal toxins. I'd be interested to try that tea, as long as I had an antidote in hand. I didn't realize Kokanoa... Is that really a thing, though? That's not even a question. Obviously, the game is implying it's a thing, but damn, I didn't know that about the Dunes folk. I didn't realize Kokanoa might have had that sort of upbringing, but it would certainly explain why Elleret's tricks don't seem to affect him. Few in my village would ever think to consume potentially lethal food or drink without drawing on the Heartsting's power, yet the Dunes folk do it gladly. The more I consider our differing approaches to poison, the more fascinating it becomes. But I have a feeling the bathers won't want to overhear talks of poison after what they've been through. Why don't we continue our discussion in Limsa? Deal. I wonder, was I supposed to know that from anywhere else? Someone out there had to have told me where that was first discussed, but I've never known that. I don't know, they might have talked about it in the story, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. Interesting info, though, that if I was supposed to know, I just learned now, and I find it interesting. All right, I had to look up if that information was in the game before this. Apparently, it's in Encyclopedia Eorzea. I did not. I don't even have that, unfortunately. I want to get that, but how have I not got that yet? I don't know. Oh, wait, no, we already did say it. I guess we're going to Scholar after this. Yeah, apparently it was in that. I don't think any NPCs actually mention it in-game. It's just in the encyclopedia. I don't know. Phew, I know I've been anxious to ascertain our thieves' whereabouts, but things escalated far quicker than I thought. Your presence throughout this whole ordeal was a welcome one, Rin. What was not so welcome were Elleret's parting words. Whatever she has planned for this whole island, it can't possibly be good. Her acts of mischief have only grown worse since I arrived. We must take the Heartsting back before she causes any lasting harm. Of course, it was Wisselm and Zarig's efforts that led us to Elleret, so I'll have to thank them when I get the chance. In the meantime, I'll do what I can to track down our unruly thieves, and report to you as soon as I'm able. 98! Down by the river. Rin, I'm glad you're here. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough in our search, or so I'd like to think. This won't come as a surprise, but Elleret and Kokanoa went back into hiding after the Bronze Lake incident. With all their grandstanding, I wasn't expecting them to lay low for so long. It's been 10 minutes since we saw them. But I doubt they'll keep it that way. Fortunately, we have prior experience to guide us. Until now, our culprits have traveled all over Vilbrand, and they don't appear to be retracing their steps. I hear Costa del Sol attracts many visitors, so that seems like a likely target. They say it's owned by an entrepreneur named Gedgeruju. Okay. I'm definitely not doing tank in the city. I'm definitely saving tank for tomorrow. Perhaps we can ask if he's spied anything out of the ordinary. I'm no good at reading after 4 hours. I think we're only at 3. After 3 hours. 3 hours is the limit. As soon as I hit that marker, I'm just like, oh, well, how do? Actually, I can't even speak. What picturesque scenery. I hadn't expected Costa del Sol to be so grand. I'm doing this whole quest at night, apparently. From what I gather, Gedgeruju should be up ahead. I don't suppose you're already acquainted with them? Unfortunately. Yeah, for better or worse. That's not very encouraging, but as long as you're on good enough terms, I'm sure we'll be fine. In any case, let's be on our way. No. Yeah, this would be the theme that plays for you. Have we ever heard him, or has he always been an unvoiced NPC? I think he's always been unvoiced. They removed his voice. Not voiced. Well, well, if it isn't our favorite entrepreneur, intrepid adventurer, what business brings you to my abode? Why, yes, I did spy that lovely specimen of a Hure. Alas, I was so entranced by her feminine wiles that I cannot recall any such entourage of Lalafellan men or mammoths. He wouldn't notice a guy if he showed up anyway. Ah, would that I never drank that wine she so gracefully gifted me. A single sip and I saw, oh, so many stars. I thought them wonderful in those first blissful moments. Oh, God. I partook of the drink almost amongst my retinue of kittens, yet as a rush of stars subsided, I found myself surrounded by a flock of unfamiliar faces instead. At first, I presumed the wine caught up to me faster than I had anticipated. But time passed, and the unknown faces stubbornly remained. I dashed across the shore in terror. In the midst of the mayhem, I could hear her, the wine-wielding beauty, maniacally laughing in the distance with some other chap. I feared these cackles would be the last thing I'd ever heard. Which is surprising, or precisely why I found it appropriate to slap the sense back into him. Nope, not him. Precisely. I thought it was her. No, that line wouldn't make sense for her anyway. Judging by the way Master Gedaruju was darting around at the time, I suspected he'd been in his cups. Drank the whole bloody bottle, too. So if you wish to investigate the wine itself, I'm afraid that won't be possible. Can you blame me? Questionability of her wine aside, that woman was immaculate. A sight for sore eyes. Any gentleman of taste would have fallen for her tricks. Not really. Though we may lack the drink in question, we received reports of mammoths roaming Raincutter Gully not long after the incident. You intend to investigate further, you'd certainly be doing us a favor. Any news of wayward mammoths is promising for us. We'll give the gully a look and relay to you whatever we find. Godspeed out there. I'm not bringing you cheese this time. Then our destination is clear, but before we depart, Rin, might I have a word? Is it about what happened to him? Because that does seem like just hallucinations still. Maybe, but it didn't last very long. Based on Gedaruju's count, it's safe to say Elaret's discovered a new poison. While similar to the hallucinatory toxin she used at Bronze Lake, it strikes terror in the hearts of its victims instead. Okay. So before it was positive, like funny hallucinations. Now it's terrifying ones. I have a bad feeling about this. She's gained proficiency with the heart sting at an alarming rate, so we must tread carefully when next we crossed her paths with her. As for the mammoths, Kokonoa doesn't seem the type to send them wandering around aimlessly. That's why I think they're bound to have some clues on them. If we can track down those mammoths, we may be able to discern what those two are planning next. Okay. Oh, we gotta go all the way over to Brayflock's long stop. It's not playing. It's super quiet, but listening to the little hand flaps is hilarious. There's no, I don't even know what to turn up for that. Oh my god, I'm fighting? Yeah. What else does Scholar have? You know what? I want to use this just because. I have used this one before. Too bad it doesn't like, I wish it like changed your Art of War. That would be like a sweet upgrade, is to change your your actual moves. But I don't know. Because a lot of people really aren't into this seraphism. And it's gone. Mostly because I think you can't use it if you eat your fairy. Your fairy has to be out and it screws with stuff. I forgot what the complaint was. I don't play Scholar. I don't play it at all. Wait, I have Chain. Ooh. Oh, I've never done that. I'll be honest, I don't even switch to Scholar. It barely even has... I leveled Summoner, and I just never even switched to this, but... Yeah, I don't remember what they were complaining about. It changes your moves, but you can't dissipate during it, which screws with the open eye... Or eating your fairy removes seraphism. I think that was the complaint. Which is... I don't know. Phew, I think we've cleared out the mammoths. How fared your hunt? River survey notes? Did we take notes? Or did we find the notes on them? Yeah, we found the notes. So they've been keeping a record of the island's rivers. Oddly enough, the mammoths I came across were patrolling the river as well. Now that they've tested their poisons on Bronze Lake Springs, do they mean to take to the rivers next? That would affect a lot more people. Watch out, Ren! Ooh. Oh, damn, it was a mammoth. There's that big sister energy defending us. My, that dart was laced with a potent numbing poison, but nothing bruises our favorite fairy apple, it seems. You never cease to amaze and annoy me in equal measure. She is like to have some manner of immunity as I. The same manner of immunity. Her village was positively brimming with poisonous flora and fauna, after all. I have a request for you, my dears. Would you please give up on your little trinket, pretty please? What? I wish only to revel in the fruits of my devilry, yet you continue to spoil my every attempt. And trust me, I despise our conflicts as much as you do. Well, now that I know how you feel, we should just give up, I think. Indeed. Do you think we enjoy watching our finest mammoths suffer at your hands? Enough. If you truly wanted to end this, you'd hand over the heart sting. The scorpion's gifts weren't meant for a petulant, childish criminal like you. Fine then. No more Miss Nice Elleret. But answer me this. Who have my antics killed, No one. I remind you. So why must you refuse me? Why must the world refuse me? Well, one, her village needs that. Our blighted society has never looked fondly upon my love for mischief. For years I despaired, until my unbound family and its leaders granted me the greatest gift of all, love and understanding. Oh, poor you. So long as I remain unbound, I care not what the wretched masses think. I shall play my tricks as my heart desires, and all who stand in defiance will know my wrath. That includes you, my dears. My next scheme will finally plunge this island into the chaos I so desperately crave, and I will stop at nothing to see it realized. I don't know if that was necessary. We couldn't actually chase you up there, but... So she's really trying to say... Poor me, I can't be mischievous. No one gets gets me and why I want to be mischievous. That's someone who needs to be, I don't know, there's got to be a reform somehow. Sorry to worry you, Ren. I'm feeling much better now. I'm ashamed I didn't sense that mammoth's presence quickly enough, but I'm glad you came out of the ambush unscathed. That aside, I wish they didn't use such a putrid smoke to make their exits. I don't know if my nose or stomach can take any more of those awful bombs. With Ellerit and Noah gone, I doubt we'll be able to find much else. Let's return to Costa del Sol and inform them. Okay. Oh, wait, I have expedients. Super speed. Shall we report to Gedaruju? Sure. This is like, does he always just get up from his chair, stretch, and then go talk to them? Back already? How fortuitous, or ominous, or both even. I take it you found those wayward mammoths. We sure did. Surveying Vilbrand's waterways, are they? After the recent poisoning at Camp Bronze Lake, we have reason to believe the culprits are planning to make Vilbrand's rivers their next target. So the culprits are the one and the same. I have my suspicions since I caught wind of the incident at Warm Wine Springs. Regardless, this bodes ill. We may not know which of these rivers they'll strike until it's too late. Well, I shall not stand for any more preposterous poisonings. 'Twould be prudent to inform the Maelstrom of these potential horrors. The ones who poisoned you? Her name is Ellerit. She stole something precious from my village, and I must recover it, no matter the cost. If you learn anything of her whereabouts or her plans in the coming days, anything at all, I'd like to hear of it as well. Hell-bent on finding her, eh? A brave one you are. Oh, I couldn't possibly deprive a lovely lady of the information she requires. Worry not, my servants shall sally forth in your general direction the moment they hear Ellerit's newest misdeeds. Thank you. That'd be much appreciated. Better get out of here before he locks onto you. It's going to be an uphill battle, but we can't afford to let them get away, elude us any further. Come, Rin, it's back to Limsa. He's never tried to hit on my character, though. I think. I don't remember. Super speed! Did she move slightly? I feel like that marker... I feel like she was here before. No, she was definitely right here. Thank you, as always, for your support, Ren. And Gedaruju was interesting, to say the least, but I'm glad we obtained information we needed. I don't know why I allowed Ellerit to say her piece. I should have swallowed my pain and taken up my spear. We could have apprehended her right then and there, and yet... Unless you can use piercing talon from that distance... There's more room for mistakes. The longer Ellerit lurks in the shadows, the greater the threat becomes. Countless lives are at risk. Next time we find her, we'll end her tricks once and for all. For now, I'll remain here and await news. Well, that's one of the worst food you could get in the game. 90 piety? Ugh. Alright, obviously... It was quite obvious I was going to end with White Mage. The only healer I actually play. Antidote for Anarchy. Hello there, Rin. I've been on the lookout for anyone from Costa del Sol, but nothing yet. Perhaps we should travel over there ourselves, just in case. This is Ren and Mistress Loshkana. Could be anyone. Oh. Forgive me for the sudden entrance, but I bring a message from Master Gedaruju. Your quarry's been sighted in eastern Lenosha. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't leave early. Thank you for bringing word. We're in eastern Lenosha. Master Weisget, but recently received a report from Mistress Breakflox, a trusted associate. Oh no. Yep. We're told that a number of inbreakers with fighty tools and tinker dolls infiltrated her long stop, and we have little doubt the inbreakers and tinker dolls are Eldoret and her trip. I see. Then we'd best find this Breakflox and soon. Indeed, you're likely to find her by the entrance in Raincatcher Gully. My master and his associates wish you good hunting. Thank you. I wonder. We should get a first-hand account from Breakflox as well. Perhaps she'll have more to tell. Let's be offering. Is it going to be in Breakflox hard mode state, or... Because it technically has changed, so you wouldn't, like, take us to the original Breakflox view, right? Which means we're probably fighting in that one cave at the end of Breakflox? Probably. Alright, how you doing? Not blaming her gobby friend returns to Longstop. Oh, that's all you got to say, huh? So this is Breakflox. I told her she reminded me of a moblin, but I got a bit of a scolding for that. No not mobbies, she said, gobbies. Yes, gobbies, and gobbies require hand blending to backstrike at inbreakers. Inbreakers bring big flock of tinker dolls to search for water gush. Sure. Water gush. Does Eldoret mean to poison the island's water source? This must be why they were researching the rivers. If the toxins are strong enough, anyone or anything that draws near the water would grow terribly ill. All of Vilbrand would fall into disarray. Poison makes no good for Gobbyflock, no good for Vilbrand, narrow hearts in need of many punishings. This goes far beyond trickery. We must end Eldoret's ambitions here and now. I doubt she'll come quickly, and she has the heart sting at her disposal. But with your aid, Ren, I know we can take it back. As soon as you're ready, let's storm it. I am ready. Well, this is it. Ready to storm the long stop? Kind of wish it was daytime, but... You know what? If they were going to poison the river, it would be at night. Oh. Oh, it's an instanced daytime. Wait, isn't this the second boss arena? There they are. Ooh, I knew you'd bringing those bits and bobs for battle was a good idea. If you're after some manner of surrender with heartfelt embraces and handing over of magic heirlooms, you've come to the wrong long stop, my dear. You monster, you plan to poison every waterway in Vilbrand, don't you? But of course, the trick is to let the poison stew for a few bells with a healthy helping of those tantalizing toxins and a dollop of advanced alchemical processes. Poof, this eyesore of an island will get a taste of my finest work yet. My latest masterpiece neither dissipates nor evaporates, and no amount of inherent immunity can save you from its influence. It may be safe to touch, but one tiny sip will have you begging for mercy. And that's no jest, by the way. I won't begin to describe what manner of havoc the experimental doses wreaked on me, but I will look forward to seeing how it affects the general populace. Oh yes, the residents of Limsa and its adorable little hamlets rely on this water, so very many people blissfully unaware of what's to come. And every single one of those wretches will be at the mercy of our malice, every single one. If she unleashes those toxins in the waterway, this is going to end up far worse than Bronze Lake. The only wretches I see here are you two. I'm just gonna ... this one. Just silent glare. Wait, did you say something? Your precious scorpion once hunted prey with these poisons, yes? Perhaps I should learn from its example and revel in the thrill of the chase. Okay, I should probably focus target here. Focus target Loshkana, so I'm sure I need to do a lot of Asunaing. I suspect that's my cue to back away. I'd rather watch the chaos unfold from a safe distance. Doesn't even run, he just walks. Those venomous gifts keep on giving. My very ether is infused with their essence. So now, my dears. Did you just pull the Ishtola? Venomheart. That is not your last name. It's time I hunt you for a change. All right. I really thought we would get the Mischievous song here, not this one. This is kind of surprising, actually, but... Oh, I take it back. I'll lead the charge, Rin. You focus on... healing. Alright, I gotta focus target you, though. The Leal. No. Okay. This is way more appropriate. My dear sweet fairy apple, I'm afraid you soured on me. Pesky pest problems call for alchemical solutions? The hell? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. What is all this? MP is recovering. Spells can't be interrupted. Oh my god. That's pretty brutal. We'll need this cleansing quickly. I got you. Don't worry about it. Should probably give you that. Oh, you're going there? Oh, I see. What? Oh, I have to assume to myself, too. I wasn't even paying attention to myself. Time to break out the Ellerat special. 4 stacks? Uh-oh. Those tonics are bound to take the toll if she's not careful. Let me give myself this. Oh my god. Is it get behind you? It is get behind you. Where are you going? Do you need to be rescued? No. The hunt's only just begun, my dears. There are plenty more where that came from. I'm bleeding again. You're bleeding again. I guess this isn't too bad. I thought they'd like not let me attack at all. Like it'd just be too busy for me to attack. I keep forgetting to put a dot up though. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't feel so good. Uh-oh. Nothing we can't handle. Let's turn them into scrap metal. Hold on, I got this. Ow. Oh, for the love of... Pull yourself together, Ellerat. I'll be fine. Just a few more drops. Oh my god, she's gonna overdose. Oh, what? That's a lot. Whatever she's doing now is gonna probably hurt. Alright, let me just get this. Oh. Delusions? Oh, no. Wait, you too? What? I wasn't looking at all to the real one. Was she in the middle at the start? Take that too. I'm gonna need you to do a little more damage. Desperate times, as they say. I'll summon the defective mammoths. I'm sorry, the what? No, not me. Faulty little shites. What in the hells are you doing? Initiating self-destruct protocol, that's what. Oh, that is a cool Shiva mechanic right there. With a little story. Oh dear, run, Brim. I don't need to run. Did you just stand in that? No. I'll handle the rest, Kokonoa. Be a good little goldsmith and sit this out. This is probably the most entertaining battle to experience. Oh. Poison here, poison there, poison everywhere. Uh-oh. Alright, maybe I need to... Leave this to me, Rin. Just keep an eye on Elaret. Oh, you're gonna LB, I see. Oh, okay. Try disaster. We're fine. Oh, she's out. Damn. You are rotten to the core. Why do you persist? It's so hard to keep track of all three. God damn it all. And the mechanics. Oh, it backfired. Silence, down for the count, paralysis. No, my tonics, they betrayed me. You had phlebotomized? You have phlebotomized? Is she an ARR Dragoon? Oh, I miss phlebotomized. That was an interesting move to really screw up your Dragoon rotation. Enough, Elaret. We must escape while we can. A smoke bomb, quickly. Fine. Have it your way. Oh, wait. That's a goblin, mate. Okay, they're gonna get blown into the walls. Oh, never mind. No. You'll rue the day you made enemies of the unbound. Wait, no, they are getting away? They're not going to jail? How dare you? She left quite the mess behind her. Nothing the heart sting can't detoxify, though. Let's hurry and clear away the poison. You did it. There you guys are. Maybe they're going to land back down and we're going to catch them. I swear to God, if they get away to cause mischief... I mean, then they do. And that I was just really hoping to see them in jail. It would be hilarious. There you are, Rin. We came running as soon as we heard the explosion. But I'm pleased to see you're none the worse for wear. Eldoret and Kokonoa picked the wrong explosive. We should consider ourselves fortunate that goblin bombs resemble unbound smoke bombs. Scott! Gobby booms and friendly faces win the day. Inbreakers go flying skyward. We made our rounds of the long stop as well. The enemy mammoths patrolling the place have all gone lifeless. Your treasure is safe, I trust. Yes, thanks to Rin's support. Very good. Should those troublemakers survive the impending fall, they won't pose the same threat without it. That's true. It'll be easy to catch them. If they do happen to show their sorry faces around here again, I've notified the Yellow Jackets to be on the lookout for them. They send their regards, and their deepest gratitude, of course. All right. I gotta say, overall, this was just a weirder story. It was much more... I still prefer the melee one, but that battle... Just the dialogue going on in the background, watching him like run around in circles with the defective mammoths, just all the lines they were throwing out there. I think that might be the most interesting battle so far. Not quite as interesting as being given 1.5 speed, cast speed on Machinist, or not on physical range, but I don't know, it was just an interesting fight. The heart sting is safe again. Thank you for everything, Rin. And thank you too, Brayflox. We might not have found Eldoret and Kokonoa without you. Pshka! Brayflox happy gives hand lending. Important for all good gobbies to offer hand lending to fellow gobby friends. It's an honor to be counted among your gobby friends. Now, as eager as I am to get the heart sting safely back to Tural, I'd like to say my goodbyes. Oh, right. Right. The battle's over. I'd like to say my goodbyes to everyone. If that's all right. Wisolm and Zarig deserve to know everything that transpired in the end, for one thing. Shall we make our way to Aleport? Me? Big thanks to Uplander. Many, many big thanks. You're welcome. This is the first time that I've come with for a thank you. Usually it's just the NPC's like, I'll meet you back there after I say thanks. I'm relieved our troubles are over, but I've never been good at farewells. Rin, it's good to see you and Miss Loshkana. Well. Well met, you two. How fares the hunt for Eldoret? Done. Sent of flying, did you? Now those are what I call good tidings. To think they'd confuse a goblin explosive for their own smoke bombs. Serves them right, I say. With Miss Loshkana's heirloom returned, we can breathe a collective sigh of relief. I, for one, am pleased there will be no risk of poisoned elixirs. I wouldn't have wished those hiccups on my worst enemy. By the by, Miss Loshkana, I knew you traveled far to get here, but I didn't realize you hailed from Tural. That's quite a voyage. Will you be heading home soon? Yes, that's right. Vilbrand is a fascinating place, but my village is probably worried sick about me, and the heart sting too, of course. Though your time here was short, you'll be sorely missed. Still much to learn, me, but one day, perhaps we might find our way to Tural as well. No, that would be wonderful, and when you do, I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. You guys got about 400 hours if you just stick to the main story. And you, we had a feeling you were no ordinary adventurer. Imagine our surprise when we learned you were the savior of the realm herself. One of our fellow Yellowjacket acquaintances boasted about meeting the Warrior of Light while investigating the cereal poisonings. And that's when it dawned on us. She sends her regards, by the way. We've moms to go before we reach your lofty heights, but God's willing, we'll try to rise to the challenge. Indeed, you've given me much to aspire to as a fellow healer. I shall do my utmost to follow your shining example. Do not be like me as a healer. I am not meant to be a healer. Be well, you two, and may we meet again on distant shores. Thank you both for your help. I'll never forget it. It's time to return to Tuliolol. It would mean the world to me if you come too, Ren. I wouldn't want to report with our success to Neopime without you. If this man wants to be like me as a healer, he is going to never remember to actually keep anyone alive. And it's just going to be damage all out for him. You're in for a time, Sadiq. You are an inspiration to healers all over the realm, Rin. Together with Wissolm, I hope to dedicate what ability I have to aiding those around me, as you've helped us. Sooner or later, we'll be taking our adventures elsewhere, and when we do, I hope we'll cross paths with you. Maybe. It's not that I don't want to keep people alive, it's just that I forget, and I get so consumed in hitting glare, because it's the only button that I can press. Well, I have Antia. But when you're just hitting E repeatedly, you sometimes zone out and forget that there are other people that need you to press one. Oh, not one. Never one. Don't press cure. Cure 1 is never worth it. 2, once in a while. Actually, you shouldn't hit cure 2 either. You should probably just hit Afflatus Solus if you ever need a single target heal. 100% of the time. Don't take my advice. I would ask someone better at the job. Loshkana, and Rin as well. Your combined presence here can only mean one thing. Rin and I have brought the Heartsting home. So you have. I regret that I could not assist you, but I am relieved that all is well. Words cannot express my gratitude to you both. Taking back the Heartsting was no easy task, but I learned a great deal on my journey to Eorzea. One of the Unbound, a man called Kokonoa, possessed an inherent immunity to poison, built up by years of regularly ingesting small amounts. Rather than relying solely on the Scorpion's gifts to detoxify us, perhaps we might learn from those traditions and build up a stronger immunity of our own. It would be prudent to prepare ourselves in case something like this ever happens again. If we're to continue living among the deadly, perhaps it's time we found new ways to overcome the challenges we face. Kinda gotta. Throughout my life in the village, I thought I knew everything there was to know about the Heartsting, but I now understand that the Scorpion's gift can easily become a curse in the wrong hands. Its power can poison a single water source, threaten countless lives on a whim. And yet at the same time, its detoxifying powers can save just as many. I began to wonder, could the Heartsting provide succor outside our village? Should it, or will it risk the risks prove too great? Excellent questions all. Knowing what the Heartsting is capable of outside our borders, we must consider this carefully for the future of our people. I'm certain your father will wish to speak more of it upon our return. As you can see, our community has much to consider if we're to keep thriving, but for the moment, I'm simply glad the Heartsting is back in Tural, and I can't thank you enough for your help. Until I met you, I'd never hunted alongside a healer, but knowing I had your support filled me with courage. Yours is a heartening presence, one I'm going to miss dearly. You have my gratitude and trust, Rin, now and forever. Aw. But as much as I'd like to, I won't keep you any longer. Neopene and I have a long trek home. I wish you all the best, and I know we'll meet again someday. Probably 7.1. I refuse to watch live letters, and no one's told me when this culmination quest is coming out. But it's got to be 7.1, right? I hope so. I'd love to do it like... Well, 7.1 won't be for a while. It is only July 24th right now for me, but still. I'm very much actually invested in these, as much as I am in the story, which I have no idea what are we possibly gonna do in the actual MSQ after this. It sounds like we might have to go do our own thing now. Like Dawntrail was kind of like how they ended Endwalker, where everything's done, and then we moved on to the Zero plot. I feel like we're gonna move on to some separate plot for this even, because there was no arc this time around. It wasn't like a Zodiac Heidelin thing. It was just kind of a big story. I don't know. We'll see. We'll worry about that when the time comes. But for now, you are the last one. And I'm going to wait to do that till tomorrow. So I'm going to take a break now. But that's it for this. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it. And I will see you in the next one.